What's up, cereal bowls? It's your favorite crazy cereal, InsaneAppleJackz, here once again with the Atomic Game Squad. How are you all doing? Because I'm doing super duper chill, and it is great to be back here once again. So I hope you're all doing super duper chill as well, because we're up here playing some Yugioh. Yes, we're playing them children card games again, and today I'm playing me some zombies. Oh my god, it feels so good to be playing zombies again, especially with some new support. I love me some zombies. Zombies is one of my favorite decks. If you ain't know that, now you do. And I'm going against Melodious, which isn't a fun deck for me to fight against. So you're going to skip here and get to see InsaneAppleJackz to the extreme, because totally you're going to just hear me look like, why does this exist? But yeah, we're going to start off this game by playing a solo movement. And a solo movement basically says if you control no monsters, special summon one level 4 or lower Melodious. And that Melodious just happens to be Arya, who says, if I'm special summoned to the field, well, Melodious can't be destroyed by battle or targeted. And if you don't know about Melodious, essentially they just have a bunch of effects where if they're special summoned, you get a BS effect like that, but for different things, because they each do something different. Now, essentially, what I start off with this play is I Armageddon Knight, I flip up my Goblin Zombie, and I call back the Plague Spreader that I used Armageddon Knight to get out, to summon out Beelzebub the Ultimate, who basically says, I can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. And if you got a monster and he got points, I'm taking them points and I'm turning them into life points for my controller. So what's good? Extend the play by sitting up here and sending Goblin Zombie to the grave for a synchro material, and he says, hey, I got sent to the grave. It doesn't matter how, but I'm in there, so sit up here and add a zombie to your hand as long as it got 1200 or less defense. But look at that Shiberta. That Shiberta up here talking about something. I'm on the field, so I'm going to remove 3 cards from your opponent's graveyard to the banished zone and just gain attack points based on that. Now, I drained the points from the Summoner Monk, of course, but it doesn't really matter because he puts out this other Melodious. Here we go. Bloom Diva, who basically says, I can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and any damage that you would take, yeah, your opponent take that instead. And I'm looking like, bruh, how am I supposed to touch you when Arya on the field? It's you, and then it's Arya. That's stupid right there. You talking about sitting up here and doing stuff, but that's stupid. So I essentially just said screw Beezle, got rid of him, and sacrificed for a face down Endless Decay. Probably the most useless play I've ever done in zombies. He puts out Christia, and Christia is kind of like, hey, I'm big, and I'm on the field. And I'm like, no. And essentially I go for activating the field spell, still Resonation of Formation, which basically says if you have no monsters, send a card to the graveyard and you can target one zombie with 0 attack with 0 defense. Ooh, what am I talking about? 0 attack, and you can special summon it, or you can sit up here and choose a remove from play and put it back in your graveyard. Now, essentially at this point, because Christia is out on the field, I can't special summon, so I'm just setting cards. I'm just setting them, hoping that something will kind of come up that'd be like, bye Christia, at least to Christia, because, come on. That Melodious, really, bro? Now, it's not as bad right now because there's another Melodious that basically says, no effects, period, none of them, no effects. But yeah. So he gets rid of a bunch of stuff to put out Athena, and Athena basically says, if you special summon a fairy each time, inflicts 600 damage to your opponent. So this is probably the cheesiest burn that I've seen all day. But bruh, if you're not running this in a fairy deck, I kind of gotta look at you like, what you doing? What you doing in your life? Because that was some cold ass burn. I got burned for a lot. He took out my face down monster, and I kind of just had to sit there. But since there was no more Christia, I was able to extend for a slight play by special summoning out and going for a synchro summon. And I used the material who basically said, if I'm used as a material in synchro summon, just plus, add something to your hand. As long as it's one of us ninjas. knowing damn well they're samurai. Shut up. Okay, but essentially, what happened in this play is I summoned out Ukizumiga. Oh god. I'm gonna have a terrible fun time trying to pronounce this in real life during a battle. And he basically said, hey, remove one of us samurais from your graveyard, and if you do, I gain that much attack for the turn. So I removed the other synchro whose effect says when he's removed from play, minus 500 off a card, and punched into his Athena. Now, he rebels with that by sitting up here putting out his super big fusion, who says hello. I activate a trap card, which basically gets me to tribute off a zombie, and I could destroy 2 cards, but I couldn't touch any of the melodious, and essentially I banished a zombie from my deck to get another effect, and it leads back to me having super big synchro back on the field. Because I had a card in my hand, I popped off that card to get him back on the field, because yes, he's a viable target. Oh my god. And I pop off another card to my banishment zone, a copy of Samurai Sharia. God, this pronunciation stuff. To pump him up to 48,000 and just punch in right over his melodious. And yes, I'm calling them melodious, okay? Don't be mad. But look how fast those life points kind of tied up. It's just like, bruh. At this point, he punches in. He's like, bye-bye, synchro. And I'm like, no. So I set a dimensional prison, but it's not much use at this point. And I know somebody's like, well, why you let Silent Art go? Why you let him go? You have materials. Well, essentially, I couldn't use my field spell if I had something on the field. So definitely wanted to get that off while he had something to attack. Popped off a card to sit up here and plus that up to 55 by getting rid of the synchro again. And get him down to 100 life points. But, because Arya, just Arya, no matter what you do, you see that? All face down and stuff, and it's like, bye, come back. And this melodious monster, oh my god, up here talking about add a light back to the hand, just add a light back to the hand. So, in other words, infinite honest? Oh, we got rid of your card that says can't be destroyed by battle or targeted? I just add it back. Here, come on, come at me. And if you were wondering why that one melodious keeps popping up on the screen every few minutes, that's because he used crystal, and essentially it should have been dead a few turns, well, at the end of that turn, but it keeps popping up talking about, nope, my effect says I can't be destroyed along with other melodious, so GG. But I do get off Katana Naga's effect, who basically says pop back a card from your remove from play zone and switch the position of all attack monsters on your opponent's side that are lower than that monster that you pop back to your deck, and sit up here and put them in defense. So yeah, plussing back my deck, I kind of had to plan to deck him out at that point, because it was like, oh no, look at that. And I did the stupid by sitting up here key beetling. So I zombie mastered into a zombie mastered, overlaid the zombie masters, and went into the key beetle to protect my synchro. And in the long run, that was kind of stupid. And oddly enough, I had to take the key beetle out after this, because I only run 2 viable level 4s that are dark for this, so Now, this is why this was a stupid plan to key beetle. I used the Shiranui style sort of swallow, and bruh, so I have to destroy a zombie, and then I get to destroy 2 cards on the field, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to take that damage. I'm not going to get gamed by your card. I didn't target the right synchro to make that work. So Key Beetle kept it on the field, and I just sat up here and got punched. And I was like, no. Now, essentially, if Arya wouldn't have been on the field for as long as she was, or if he wouldn't have been able to put that Arya back on the field exactly when he was able to, this duel might have turned out differently. Or if Christia wouldn't have popped up when she did. Maybe a little Pearson, or if I would have just had an extra 100 points, but it's all a what if scenario at this point. So Thank you all for watching. I'll pass you over to the end of the box, and yeah.
And we are back at the end of the box where we just sat up here and finished another super duper amazing video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Big thumbs up if you watched this video, and super duper big thumbs up if you watched this video all the way through. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. Leave a comment down below if you set up here and you have a deck that you want me to play in a future video. Also, you can be as specific as you want with an actual build, or you can leave it up to me to try to do research and think of a build for it. But if you if you're a person with social medias, as always, my social medias are over there on the end of the box slate. But to make it easier on you, they're also down below in the description as links. So you can just check those out and click them if you want to follow me on any social medias. And most likely I'll follow you back. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, sit up here and check out that subscribe button. Hit it up and become a part of the Cereal Bowl Nation, the greatest nations on the internet. If you ain't know, now you know. And with all that being said, I think that's a wrap for us today, Cereal Bowl. So munch, 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 and peace out.